Dozens of Lubbock residents turned up for a protest in support of local businesses this weekend at Clapp Park. Even Mayor Dan Pope made an appearance, just days after announcing the formation of a task force dedicated to reopening Lubbock businesses.
I think I'm here to support small business.
Cars lined the street on Saturday morning, adorned with signs and American flags. Some even played patriotic music as the parade began.
Look, the reality is these businesses deserve a fighting chance. So what we're dressed down to do a peaceful protest. We're getting in our cars, lights on, American flags waving, just to show our support for small businesses and try to encourage the mayor and the city council to act quickly.
Paul McArthur is a spokesperson for the protest and a local business owner himself. He runs a conservative news outlet called the Caprock Patriot. He came on board to help shift the messaging of the event after it received some backlash on social media. Originally, it was labeled a mock funeral for small businesses. And since we are in the middle of a pandemic where people are actually dying, that didn't really sit well with some folks.
And I recognized that it was insensitive. We quickly changed the message, and we just had a rolling protest. We're not here to riot. We're not here, we're not against the mayor. I think Mayor Pope's done a good job. I think he's in a can't-win situation. We just feel strongly that Lubbock needs to get back to business.
And the city doesn't disagree with this sentiment. Last week, Mayor Pope announced the formation of the Lubbock Economic Recovery Task Force, a group that will serve as an advisory board to help the city safely reopen Lubbock's local businesses. But not all store owners were happy about the protest.
Are you kidding me? Was pretty much, I think, what came out of my mouth.
That's Carly Watson, the owner of Melrose Boutique.
I get that people are a little antsy and they want to get back to work, and we all need to, but there ain't no way people are going to follow rules.
Once the virus hit Lubbock, Watson closed her store earlier than most other businesses in the area. She explains that many of her customers are older, and she just couldn't risk it.
It's scary to think that we could open up all of a sudden and then just go right back down the hole.
On Monday, the Lubbock Economic Recovery Task Force met for the first time. In a press conference, they announced that the group will work in committees to create a set of initial guidelines to present to City Council on April 28th. Follow our COVID coverage at kttz.org and send us your stories on Twitter and Instagram at TTU Public Media. For Texas Tech Public Media, I'm Casey Ellingson. COVID-19 coverage is brought to you in part by Texas Mutual Insurance Company, a health and safety-focused workers' compensation provider.